broadcast and be on TV. Yeah, you can wear your hat. Whereas Ivan Gayler founded Nature and Culture International, NCI, in 1996, whereas NCI has been headquartered in Del Mar since its inception and is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, whereas the vision, commitment, and environmental dedication of Ivan Gayler and his can-do spirit have grown NCI and its outstanding environmental programs to great international success, whereas NCI has achieved protection of key ecosystems and habitats in some of the most environmentally important and endangered areas of the planet, whereas NCI follows a unique bottom-up model empowering indigenous populations to preserve and manage local ecosystems in an environmentally sustainable manner, with only 8 staff in the U.S., but with over 150 local conservationists in South America and Mexico. Whereas, by way of example, NCI has successfully worked with the indigenous Mayuna and Quechua people of Peru to create a reserve larger than Yosemite National Park, spanning nearly 1 million acres of Amazon rainforest. Catalyzed the creation of 5 reserves in the Andes Mountains of Ecuador, protecting to date 370,000 acres of species-rich cloud forest, with another 200,000 acres targeted for protection this year. Funded the creation of 4 reserves in Colombia, protecting nearly 170,000 acres of critical habitat and water supplies. Partnered with Natura Bolivia, a local NGO in Bolivia, to preserve key habitat and water supplies through the protection of 200,000 acres over the next 2 years. And whereas Ivan has been a key member of the Del Mar community for more than 30 years, finding time to volunteer and assist Del Mar in many local activities. And whereas Ivan formed the Del Mar Partnership with partner David Winkler and built the award-winning Del Mar Plaza, which contributes much to Del Mar and serves as a local gathering place. And Ivan has meticulously restored one of Del Mar's most prominent historic buildings, the Rock House. Whereas Del Mar is honored to count Ivan as a local Del Marian and to be the host city for NCI. Now therefore, be it hereby proclaimed by the City Council of the City of Del Mar that on behalf of all Del Mar residents and businesses, Earth Day, April 22, 2016, is dedicated to Ivan Gayler and NCI. Well, I'll give you the hook if you talk too much.
Okay. First of all, thank you, but let me first say in this day in Ecuador, where we work most stridently, many hundreds of thousands of people have lost their homes and thousands have lost their lives to a major earthquake along the coast. And so NCI stands in solidarity with those people, and we'll put our resources to helping in any way we can, and urge you to watch the events down there and to consider helping our brethren in Latin America. But that said, let's turn to more joyous things, and I can say that this is a peculiar honor to me, particular honor, because this is home. And it took 50 years for me to make Del Mar my home. But I realized about a year ago that it was home. And to get the recognition of your home is a wonderful thing. And after having a contentious history with the plaza, and maybe with other things, I don't know. It's a particularly wonderful to be an honor. But let me tell you the real honor. The real honor above this is the honor of leading 160 Latin American conservationists, 8 of which are here, the rest are in Ecuador, Colombia, Bolivia, Argentina, Brazil, and Peru, and Mexico. I've stepped down from the board, and David Wellborn, who's here, is now the chairman of the board of directors of NCI. David, are you here? David is taking over the leadership and is going to grow us beyond where we've gone. We're in the process right now of working on a 6 million acre reserve, which is larger than any reserve in the Americas, twice as large as Death Valley. It looks like that's going to happen, and maybe by the end of the year we'll put 20 million acres of rainforest in reserve. So I'm here with a message of hope. We can save this planet. We just have to get active. The forests sustain us. The variety of life gives us the clothes we wear, the food we eat, the air that we breathe, the mycelium on the roots of trees that make those trees fruitful. And it is what's bequeathed to us, and it's a danger. E.O. Wilson says 50% of the speciation will be gone by the end of this century, if not more. And climate change is upon us. And the ecosystems that we're saving are the kind of systems that will respond to climate change. We've saved the dry forests of coastal Peru and Ecuador. Those dry forests can go up over, and if the Andes are desiccated, can survive in the Andes. But speciation, the variety of life, is what strengthens us. Ecosystems that have hundreds of thousands of species are more likely to survive than monoculture or more degraded ecosystems. And we can do it. 2.4 million acres is the size of San Diego County. Any of you who can afford it can put that 2.4 million acres in reserve for probably about $4 million. And that will be a legacy that will survive anything else that we do, I think. I made a decision in 1994 to give up the plaza to do conservation and realize that we could all build spaces like the plaza for generations upon generations. But we'll never create another songbird or a pink river dolphin or a morpho butterfly or the bird you had hear singing out your door in the evenings. And we can't reforest them. Putting seeds in a bottle will not create a new ecosystem. You have to have whole, intact, complex ecosystems to have real nature and real vitality. So I urge us all to work in that task with us, to join us, and thank you for the opportunity of living in this lovely community and trying as we all do to make it a more lovely place to live.
Can we
Can I ask all the people from NCI to stand up just briefly so we can see who's all here?